Dear friends, the brain is the most complex organ in the human body. The most vital component of our own body is still a mystery to us. According to scientists, despite the fact that we currently know a great deal about the universe's countless millions of stars, can the human brain and a computer be compared in terms of power? Which of the two is the more powerful? What fraction of our brain are we able to use? In today's video, we will learn all about this. Welcome back to Facts Hub videos.
The brain is an organ that regulates the entire body. Everything we think and do is made possible by the brain. The brain is also responsible for breathing, moving, seeing, sensing pain, sensing hunger and thirst, sensing cold and heat, and experiencing various emotions and moods. Additionally, it serves as our memory storage system. It communicates chemically and electrically with every single cell in our body. Our brain interprets these messages and responds accordingly by controlling a variety of functions. The human brain is filled with numerous blood arteries, nerves, and neurons. Friends, you may also refer to neurons as the messengers of the human brain because they are the cells that send signals to various brain regions and bodily organs.
A score known as the IQ is computed to evaluate a person's intelligence. German psychologist William Stern introduced the idea of IQ score in 1912. Today, there are many different IQ tests available.
The fact that the human brain contains 100 billion neurons in total will undoubtedly amaze you. In other words, our 3-pound brain contains the same number of neurons as stars in the entire Milky Way galaxy. Messages are quickly transmitted throughout the body by these neurons. If the brain's neurons were arranged in a straight line, it would be 600 miles long. Some researchers estimate that our brain processes information at a pace of 60 bits per second as a result of these neurons. Over the course of 60 to 70 years of life, the human brain processes more than 100,000 terabytes of data, according to scientists. In a single second, 100,000 chemical events are occurring there. If all of the blood veins in the brain were removed and enlarged, they would go 100,000 miles.
The brain uses 20% of the blood in our entire body, and oxygen is also crucial for the health of the human brain. Our brain is composed of 60% fat, while the remaining 40% is made up of things like water, proteins, and salts. The fact that our brains continue to evolve up to the age of 40 is another fascinating fact. The frontal lobe of the human brain is finished in childhood, although it goes through numerous alterations as people get older. According to scientists, our brain has the most cells at the age of 2, which is why learning new things is easier at this age. We frequently forget people's name after 35 years and 70 years. Even minor details are difficult for us to recall after a while.
You have probably heard that the human brain operates like a computer. To determine which of the two is more stronger, let's compare them. Without a doubt, even the best computer in the world is a creation of a human intellect. Both the human brain and the computers are capable of a wide range of computations, complicated problem solving, information storage and processing, as well as many other tasks. Artificial neurons are also found in the computer that transmit messages, just like there are neurons in human brain. Friends, you can identify a bird merely by its sound when you hear it. However, a computer cannot do that. Before the computer can recognize a certain bird, some programming must be done in it, and a sound sensor must be installed. Understand this, that common sense is a built-in system in human brains.
The brain is better capable of learning new things, while a computer can only do what we instruct it to do. It simultaneously watches the various bodily processes and performs memory work. While a computer is just a machine without any feelings, humans have a variety of emotions that our brains can manage. But occasionally, the human mind becomes worn out. However, you can still read a book even if you are extremely exhausted. You are still mindful of your surroundings when you awaken from sleep in the morning. even though you are not fully conscious. This is because our brain consumes very little energy. A normal computer needs at least 100 watts of power to operate, whereas the human brain only needs 10 to 20 watts. The human brain gets its energy from oxygen and sugar, while the computers need electricity.
However, the computer's processing speed is more rapid. In a minute, a computer may perform several calculations, but the brain is considerably more capable of grasping situations and finding solutions. My friend, one virus is all it takes to wipe out all the data on a computer, while numerous illnesses can affect the human brain also.
It is estimated that the human brain has a storage capacity of approximately 5 million gigabytes, while the top computers in the world have storage capacity of up to 106 billion gigabytes. The equivalent work of a human brain can be performed by 10,000 to 100,000 computers. Friends, if you turn off a computer's power source, it will not function, but the brain can function at its finest with very little power. This is the rationale behind why people believe that the human brain is more powerful than a machine.
Friend, you have probably heard that just 10% of the human brain is actually active. One may accomplish a lot of things if their mind is fully focused. According to an American study, 65% of Americans believe that 90% of the human brain is sleeping all the time. However, scientists believe that this is not conceivable by natural selection. If this was the case, various forms of brain damage would be rendered useless. In other words, if only 10% of a person's brain functions normally, then the person should still function normally if the remaining 90% is injured. However, this is not the case. The 10% idea is really a myth, as scientists have demonstrated with various types of cutting-edge medical tools like MRI and others. Additionally, there are numerous occupations that utilize only the human brain to 100%.
According to experts, the size of the human brain 400,000 years ago was 100 cubic millimeters. In contrast, the average human brain now measures 1300 cubic millimeters. The cerebral cortex, which makes up the brain's outer layer, is a crucial component of the human brain. Experts claim that over time, this portion has undergone fresh alterations. Today's men can perform numerous tasks that the men of the former eras could not do with great ease because of these advancements. If he were alive in 1920, a modern man with an average IQ would be regarded as a genius. This was said by a New Zealand researcher following a study.
This 1987 study found that over the last 100 years, the average IQ of people have risen by 5 to 25 points. However, the findings of a recent study conducted in Norway in 2018 indicate that the average IQ level of the new generation is falling as a result of an unhealthy dependence on computers and technology, and the mental capacity of the current generation is also declining.
Please share your thoughts on today's video in the comments area.
That's it for today.
Bye for now.